So, hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Tyranny and Phlan, brought to you by AED&D. I'm your host, Bork_17, and we have Donnie Danger and the Man Bear with us.
Me.
Hey,
I was gonna say you guys aren't gonna say anything. I literally just gave you
I
guys a
do want to
soft.
comment. I do want to comment. We're a little ass backwards today. Donnie Danger, our resident alcoholic, is not drinking, and
no,
me, the one who usually doesn't drink, is got a 4 left out of his 6-pack of beer. So we're a bit reversed today.
yeah. So we'll see. I've done non-drinking sessions before. They haven't been the most exciting, but hopefully I can maintain the same energy I usually bring today.
Don't worry, I'm still drinking. So raise your glass
Hey.
as we kick on off this episode. So how about Man Bear? Let's just take this away.
So we left you off a couple weeks ago. We had just rescued Sir Fuckface, Lord Regent Ector Brahn, as well as they had a mini slave race, freeing some slaves and betting on it, and they have not freed the rest yet. We do have to say our friend Josh, who was playing Mud the Druid, is no longer with us. Some stuff come up and he can no longer join us. So, just to make my life easier, Mud turned into a bird and flew away.
All right.
I mean, he turned into a turtle and got stepped on. How about that?
That works too. Got stepped on and squished. I'm actually okay with that. Squish the turtle.
Whoops.
So
He-
Mud is.
He kicked it like
Mud
Mario.
is
Someone kicked it like Mario.
I was carrying the turtle.
Mud is now turtle soup, but he will no longer be with us. So like I said, we left off. The guys had just freed Lord Ector Brahn, as well as a preteen girl. For those of you watching, I will be pinging her system. She's right here. She was the one who carried Aleyd Byrne's body to the side of the road, though it appears she could not save her since there's still the corpse laying there, and she's walking towards you guys. This to wax eloquence about the scene. You've got Simone Brinkter, the cook, fighter, chef who's in debt, betting on races of slaves with Kazir Azamat as a young 13-year-old girl who's kind of dirty. She's also got a goat next to her. Is walking towards them. They have yet to free Lord Ector Brahn. He is the one with the yellow circle on his head, for those who can see us.
Did we make him participate in the slave race?
No, he was not part of the slave race. There are also 122 other slaves yet to be freed or killed or just left there to die. But that's where you guys stand. You can choose to approach the 13-year-old girl with her pet goat, or go to free Lord Ector Brahn.
It looks like Simone's got Lord Ector Bronze, and this might be a good opportunity to make a deal with somebody new since I stepped on that turtle.
Yep, totally squished that turtle.
Okay, so hey there, young lady. What you doing around these parts?
I'm supposed to roleplay her with some sort of weird accent, but I can't do it. She smiles. She goes, "I'm just glad to be outside. I wanted to see that cool-looking dragon." Oh, no, wait. The great winged serpent. She wants to go look at the great winged serpent when she came across you guys and your battle.
Fan of dragons, I see. You're not with those black fist fellas, are you?
Oh, no, 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 no. I finally am free from my islands and I'm exploring the great world.
Oh, and how's that lady you dragged back down the road over there?
She's dead.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, couldn't save her. She died. Grievous wounds.
Well, I guess most importantly of all, can you handle yourself in a fight? Because this place isn't safe unless you want to make a deal for some protection.
She goes, no, I don't. I'm good. Me and my friend here, we're just gonna wander out towards that great winged serpent, get a good look at him. And she
Well,
kind of got this crazy gleam in her eye as she says that.
if she doesn't want to pay. She's on her own. Hey, Simone, crazy lady up back trying to make it through.
Uh-huh. This is where's she trying to go?
Towards the dragon, she said.
Once you turn around and you yell towards Simone, and as soon as you look back at her, she's just gone. Her and her goat are just gone, like thin air.
Oh, shit. Well, now she's gone. Gone. Now she's gone. That's just another crazy thing going on. Well, I
Uh,
guess
I was gonna say, the dragon's not this way.
Actually, the dragon is past the gates and down the road towards the castle,
I wonder if you managed that.
like this way, north.
Aren't there multiple ways in?
Well, yeah, but from where you guys are, the dragon is this way, where I'm clicking. He would be above you.
Hey, Simone, our mission wasn't to fight any dragons. It was to get this guy back to safety.
All right. Back it up a little bit. So when he was talking to the girl,
Mhm.
I was here. I want to ask like who the Lord Ectoron, whatever his name is.
Mhm. Yeah.
I want to be like, hey, is there a person by this name?
He kind of mumbles and he raises his tied arms and goes, "That's me."
I want to walk over by him and be like, oh, looks like you've been got yourself in a little locked position.
He goes, "Yeah, I had to hide my identity once I noticed we were being invaded and my men had turned on me. They thought all the leaders were in town were dead, and I didn't want to end up, dead."
So do you know insert the person who gave us the job
Yeah.
name?
He says, "Yeah, she's hold on. There's actually something I'm supposed to say about her. She's one of my most dedicated knights. But the only problem is her morals get in the way of her duties. Sometimes that got her into trouble."
It's not gonna get her out of trouble. Not anymore.
He
Well,
doesn't
you're
say
still
that since he's
talking to the
talking to the
girl.
girl.
You're talking to the girl at this moment.
Oh, okay.
While you were talking to her, Simone is talking to him right now.
I go, so if I let you out, are you gonna kill me?
No, no, but you can't just let me out. You got to let all of these guys go. We gotta get everybody here to safety. We can't let them be sacrificed.
Well, we'll start with you. And then at this point, I'm trying to unhook him.
That's just rope. Just
Oh,
cut the rope.
I'm cutting him free. And at this point, Kaziru, that's when Kaziru would have our back
So
and forth.
as Kazir yells for you to talk, and you talk about the young girl, you can kind of see out of the corner of your eye. Lord Ector Brahn goes to this pile of like clothes and loose junk that was thrown in a pile, and he pulls out a length of fine red cloth, and he snaps it open and affixes it to his shoulders before he comes back to you.
He snaps it open. What? Sorry.
It's like a cloak.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I,
you ready to make?
It's like his mark of office cloak.
gotcha. So at this point, he'll return after we had our back and forth. And I want
Mhm.
to go to him and be like, all right, let me introduce you to my colleague.
Yeah, I'm
Kazir,
the guy.
this is Lord. blah blah blah. Ector Brahn. Lord Ector Brahn, this is Kazir.
Pleasure to meet you.
Didn't wait, where'd that turtle person boy go?
Oh, I think I dropped it somewhere. Oh, what's this under my foot? Oh, jeez.
Well, never mind, it's just the two of us. Well, now three of us.
Push turtle.
So
He nods his head and he nods in greeting to Kazir and go, and he says the same thing he said to you when you were first talking to him. Thank you for saving me, but we need to cut all these people free. I cannot allow even one person of my town to be put to work or sacrificed to that beast up there.
Well, as soon as we start unshackling the ones that can move, they can start helping us unshackle the others. And we can get done in no time.
not gonna I may have set a couple free and lost a pretty penny on them.
Like what, 5 copper?
Yeah.
A bet's a bet.
Either way, he says as long as they're free, that's what matters. If they wish to follow us, that's great. We can get, hopefully with your help, and we can get them to safety. But we need to at least give them the chance to earn their freedom.
All right, let's be smart about this. Let's free the ones who can defend us while people are freeing the rest of them.
Exactly. The smart way to do it. Can we make a perception check to find, the most capable ones to untie first?
Go for it.
One for me,
Oh, you
one,
fail.
one for my imp.
He's not much better.
Par for the course.
Why not? I might as well roll, right?
Go
Yeah.
for it. I should have got Spotted Cow instead of Moon Man.
I like Moon Man more than Spotted Cow.
I like Spotted Cow better. Okay, so the 9, I'm taking the 9. Um, I don't know why yours always rolls twice.
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't took the time.
So ultimately, you guys kind of see them all, and they're all kind of, you can't really tell a difference. They're covered in dirt. Some of them are covered in blood. You don't know if it's their blood or somebody else's blood. They all look miserable. Though none of them look really malnourished since it's all happened today. They just all look miserable and beaten and dirty.
Ah, jeez. I really need to be smarter about my next employer. What a shit job. Anyways, let's get untying.
Yeah, I just started time. I just started cutting ropes.
Lord Ector Brahn helps. You guys make quick work of it. Once you get a couple people out, they cut the ropes to the other people, and it pans out.
Compounding
Um,
interest.
yeah. Uh, so once everybody's freed, he comes back to you guys and he goes, "So, what's your guys' plan for escape?"
Go back the way we came. Alayd's people pretty much routed out most of the opposition.
Well, that was only on the way here. This whole town is covered in enemies. Do we take the sewers? Do we storm the gates? What are you guys planning here?
I don't
If
know.
it's
My
between
my my job was only to free you. After that,
True.
I got my. I hope she sent my money to fucking shark.
Way to read the fine
You
print.
got paid right away.
Way to read the fine print. We don't have to do anything else now. You guys are on your own, unless you want to make another deal.
Sure. Essentially, I haven't thought about escape. I just came in to get you.
He goes, we need to free these people. We need to get them out of town. They're forcing them to dig down by the palace, and if they don't dig, they get fed to that Vorgenschrax. God, I hate that name.
Uh,
Who names
oh,
a dragon Vorgenschrax?
a cult?
Why are they digging?
Um, it does actually say why they're digging. Give me a second. He suspects. I think they're digging to find the old pool of radiance. He heard some of his captors say that they were tired that tired from the labor were being offered to as tribute. Oh, so those that tired from the labor were being offered as tribute.
That sucks. But that would be a second job, which means another deal. You're gonna have to pay us more if you want us to get you out of here.
I'm not digging anything, but what were the options for coming here? Wait, what was that
Uh,
one person? I'm talking to Kazia. I'm like, what was that one
oh,
person talking about when we said no and we came here?
Which one are you talking about? Back at the inn?
Yeah.
Uh, Hold on. I have this written down somewhere. This trial. There was a trial in the prison. We said no. Um, that's most of all I remember.
the sewers.
It did mention the
No.
sewers, I know.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yep.
I think she said the sewers was the only safe way to do this.
Yeah. Well, let's hope she hasn't been kidnapped and told the people who kidnapped or who captured, and hope that she didn't tell the people who captured her.
Yeah, here's to hoping. That place was under a ward, so as long as they were all staying inside that place, nice and tidy, she should not have been captured between then and now.
Unless she went through the sewers and got caught.
That would be dumb, and let's hope that's not the case.
So, do you guys want to go through the sewers? Do we want to take them through the sewers? I mean, the issue I see with that is we're all single file. So, like, it it's one thing if we're in a street and we can, like, trample stuff in our way, but in the sewers we kind of like, if they have a trap set up, we're ducks in a or fish in a barrel there.
We have at least one person in front of us at all times. Just make sure we don't step on anything we're not supposed to.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm talking about what if the person in the front sets off the trap?
That maybe they keep a clear distance from everybody else. Make sure nothing happens to the rest of the fellas.
Lloyd, what do you think? Do you should think we should go in the streets or the sewers?
Are you asking me?
Lord, yeah, like Lord
Oh,
Actor Jones.
sorry. I was reading something and laughing, and I kind of spaced. Um, he responds, well, if we go to the sewers, we're gonna have to pay. What's their fucking name? I know I read this. What is the welcomers? We're gonna have to pay the welcomers. They run those sewers, and if we want to get this many people out, it's gonna cost us a pretty penny. But that'd be probably the safest route. Would be to go through the sewers. We'd have no encounters. It'd be pretty in and out.
Yeah, it
Well,
sounds like
God
the
damn
best
it! I'm copying your stupid Kazir voice.
plan. What? You don't like the way he talks? You don't like the cut of his jib, eh?
I don't like the way it sounds in my throat.
well, Mister uh, 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 Ectabir, how do you say it?
Or Brahn.
Ectobron. It's unless they're willing to get paid in debt, because I got plenty of that to give out. I don't have any money to pay them.
He goes, well, we can meet up with their leader, Glevith, at the Gilded Trophy, and he can no, not the Gilded Trophy, the Cracked Crown. We can meet with Glevith at the Cracked Crown and discuss with him. Hopefully, their sense of duty to the town will outweigh their loftier ambitions.
Why
Where's
don't we just what?
where's the crack round?
That was Meta. That was the place you failed. No,
We both
Simone
failed.
failed to get into. No, you failed, and Kazir never even tried because you failed.
Oh. Um,
I think Donnie Danger was trying to get some metadata and didn't actually want to try for himself.
I don't know
Did
what
I
you're talking about.
did I know what the place is called, or did I just walk in?
It
Like,
was a tavern, and you tried to walk in because people were going in and out, and you tried to go in, but you failed the charisma check to get in.
okay, so I should have asked this. By the name of the crack crown, do I know what he's talking about?
Yeah, you would know the tavern.
Okay, so like the name was above the tavern, I just didn't get access to it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was back where we came, unless they moved that fast. I mean, are we all gonna go now, or what are we gonna do with all these people?
Well, those who wish can follow us. The rest, if others don't wish, they can. He starts projecting his voice as he's saying this. He's talking to you guys, but he's saying it loud enough for everybody to hear. Those who wish to follow us are welcome. Those who wish to go their own way are also welcome to do as they please. We only present you the option to escape with us.
It's either that or
But
fight the dragon.
you can kind of tell he's getting back into his commanding role as he's speaking to you. He's not speaking in just himself. He's including you guys as if you're already part of the plan and taking charge because that's the kind of guy he is.
Really, a new boss who knows what he wants. It's refreshing.
Stop. Hold up. Mr. Ector Brahn here. Come here. Come here. Let's talk over here real quick. Give us 2 seconds, everyone.
He follows you.
What you doing over there?
So are we gonna get paid? Like, do you have money?
He goes, my assets are all tied up in the castle, but if you stay with me after we get these people, I'm sure I can find some way to compensate you. And then if you help us retake the city in the future, I will definitely be able to compensate you then.
Oh,
Basically, a big fat IOU.
Wait, do I know the name of my loan shark?
I don't know. That's your backstory. I would imagine.
Well, you're gonna have to. I sure as hell hope Spikeweed will accept an IOU. Fuck it. All right, let's do it.
well, I know Zabe's Minister of Promotions accepts IOUs, and if you can't pay up, you pay with your soul. So, anyways, yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, all right. So, well, all right. I don't know about you, but I feel like we're in a hurry.
Yeah.
And
So you guys actually do make quick travel, and I'm gonna say out of the 127, probably only 20 or 30 actually follow you. The rest kind of scatter off and go their own way. You know, they've got families that they want to check in. They've got stuff they want to do.
you should roll for it.
I'm just gonna say 20 or 30. I don't want to roll.
Damn.
Just take my word for 20 or 30.
I was hoping you'd roll a
And that
D127.
is a D127.
Yeah, I know, but
No,
roll 20
roll
will do it.
20. Yeah, I was gonna say roll 20 might do it.
It would.
Either way, so like I said, about 20 or we'll say 25 follow you. You go back to the Laughing Imp first, I imagine, to pick up the people you left there. You notice that the dwarf warrior who you guys tried to help, well, she passed away during all of this. There was too much damage, not enough healing.
Hey, honest effort, it's a thought that matters.
Uh, so you've got the two drunk sailors who aren't drunk anymore, the owner of the Laughing Imp, and the half elf who was keeping up the ward. But you can tell just by looking at her that keeping up the ward cost her everything. She is going to be of no use to you in the future. She's basically a liability now.
Is
Is
the
that
ward down?
Huh?
Is the ward down now?
Well, it'll be down when you guys take them.
Oh, okay.
Is that the one who is telling us to go through the sewers to escape?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep, that's the one he was telling you to go through the sewers. She wanted you to abandon everything and go then and there.
makes sense.
Um, but so that's another 2, 3, 4 people. So you have 29 people with you when you approach the Crooked Crown or the Cracked Crown. Um, having the Lord Regent with you, you immediately enter. Some of the
Ho
citizens, huh?
well, I wanna get up to the doorway because I got kicked out of here beforehand, and I wanna pound on that motherfucker like with a FBI storming a house. Like, "Boo, boo, boo."
Okay,
Full on, like,
you do that.
forearm and, like, fist. Just so
You
they
do that.
open it and they see the Lord.
Yeah. As you guys have been traveling through the town, you do notice that it's dead. You can you kind of stayed to the shadows and stuck around. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to roleplay for you guys, but this is kind of what the module suggests. You kind of stuck to the shadows because you had a big group with you, but and you saw some movement, but you know the craziness that was happening before, that's all gone.
What
People
if
are either what?
no. What if we wanted to do cartwheels down the middle of the street? We yelling at the top of our lungs.
Then a dragon eats you.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Makes
so
sense.
you could tell that everything's kind of calm. It's still very dangerous, but it's not as chaos as was before. It's the same with the Cracked Crown. The door is closed. There's nobody going in and out. So when you bang on the door, hey Shamrock. When you bang on the door, it opens up and you see Glevith. Um, he's immediately he starts off angry, but then he sees the Lord Regent. He kind of like ushers you guys in. You can't get all 29 people with you, so a few usher in. You two and Lord Ector and the half elf sorceress enter. Um, inside the cat crown, Glevith and 2 women in leather armor, one a halfling and the other a gray skinned half elf, appear in the final stages of preparations for a trip. So you see they've got their bags all packed, their weapons are clipped onto them, they're doing their final checks. All 3 of them look genuinely shocked when they see Lord Ector, and you hear all of them at once go, "I thought you said they would be bringing a few people with us," the half elf says. Um, Not half of the sod in town. They're going to find us for sure. So you can tell just based on the fact that how they're commenting that they kind of had eyes on you guys as you were walking through town, and they knew you were coming.
I don't know anybody here. This is all on Simone.
Well, good to see you guys again. I'm glad you let me in this time. I kind of give him a dirty look.
Levith kind of just like scowls at you and goes, "We're not letting you in. We're letting him in." And he points at the Lord Regent.
Well, I mean, he needs a bodyguard, doesn't he?
I guess. I guess.
Um, but yeah, he suggested we came here to get these people out of town, and I'm willing to help any way I can because I got 500 rolling that the dragon eats only one of these guys.
At that, the halfling, her name is Trunky Light Touch. She goes, "Hey, Glevith, the lizards have started to prowl upper levels of the sewers. If we take this many people with us, we're gonna get caught for sure. I say we only take 10 people max.
That's
Do
including
we
us.
overhear that?
Yeah, that's including you two.
Wait, elaborate. What do you mean lizards are roaming around?
You've been fighting the damn cultists this whole time. You see they're half fucking lizard.
They're all wearing robes, and they ran away. Or at least the one that we did fight ran away.
No, you killed one. You
Oh,
killed one at the gates.
At this part, I'm like, ooh, some jerky sounds good right about now. Little pepper. Mmm. Nummy. Sorry, what?
I will I will say that you two can try to persuade her to let the rest of the group accompany you, but it's up to you if you want to or not. Otherwise, it's gonna be limited to 10 people.
Did you just see what I said?
Yeah, you had turkey.
No,
You wanted.
at that, like, I'm kind of like daydreaming. I'm like, wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry, I missed it. I was thinking about jerky at when you said lizards.
She scowls at you. She goes, "I can't take your group through the sewers. We will die. I can take 10 people. 10 people."
So what you're saying is 10, and I count like the people, like the important people. So what you're saying is you're only able to take 3 of them? No, we gotta take them all.
Yeah, that's the job. Listen, hey, things are gonna work out. Trust me, you have reliable employees like me and Simone over here. You guys are gonna be safe. Trust me. Let them all
Well,
join in.
Unnatural 1.
Moan rolled an unnatural 1, so she scowls at you. Kazir, make a charisma check.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this along with using my Dark One's own luck. I'm gonna add a D10 to this roll.
Do you, boo boo?
5.
Holy shit, Jamie Lee Curtis used to be hot.
It
You didn't
doesn't
know
matter
that?
what I add to this.
You rolled
Yeah,
the nat
yeah.
1.
Jamie Lee Curtis used to be hot. Okay, Dark One's own luck. That only gets tacked on after I see the roll.
Well,
I'm-
roll the if you want to roll the d10. If you get high enough, I'll let you have it. If not, then no. You got to
Okay.
basically get the 10 though.
9.
No, sadly not enough. You actually had to beat a 15. And I was gonna take a couple yeah, no. So neither one of you get it. She's like, "I don't care what you two say," and she glares at the Lord Ector. "And I don't care what you say. I'm taking 10 people through that sewer. 10 people only. You can come with me, or you can go fuck off."
Sorry, Bronze. We tried. Oh, the wrong accent. Anyways, I guess we're not getting the full payment for this round, eh?
I kind of look at Laura, or Hector. I'm like, you're paying me whatever. Look, like, it's up to you.
He's waffling. Like you can clearly see agony in his face that he might have to abandon his people, but he also knows that he himself needs to get out to gather forces to retake the city. So he's waffling. He kind of you finally you see like a sigh of exasperation, and he pokes his head out and goes, "I'm sorry, folks. They can't take us all. They can only take 10. I wish we could take all of you, but please, scatter to the winds. Find your way out. Do whatever you need to do to survive. I will come back for you." And then he comes back in and he gives, "Fine, light." Was it Lightfoot or Light Fingers?
Lightfoot.
Light Touch. "Fine, Light Touch. You'll take these 2 adventurers, myself, the half elf, and 4 others. 5 others. 6 others? 6. 6 others. I have not drank.
Well,
Nope,
6 if you're
not
not
drunk.
included in the 2 people guiding. So
Oh yeah, they're not counted."
then yeah, 6.
I'm fine with this. Whatever gets us paid.
There, I just say, all right. Well, now that that's out of the way, do you want to go sightsee out with the dragon some more, or are we gonna hit the road?
Well, before you guys should go any farther, the dark elf pops up and she goes, "That's all well and good that you got your numbers, Light Touch, but I want my fee. 2 gold pieces per head."
I
Wait, is Light
I take a piece of paper and I scribe it and I hand it to her. I'm like, here you go.
What's it say?
Contact Spikeweed for payment.
She looks at you. She kind of spits under the ground and goes, I don't take no loans. I want my pieces now. 2 gold pieces per head. That means 20 gold pieces in my hand.
It's not a loan. He has all my money since I owe him more than my life. He's
And
worth.
she kind of glares at you, goes, I know from my informants that you happen to get 200 gold pieces given to you this evening.
Hold on.
I did
Listen.
not.
When Aleyd hired you guys, she paid each of you 200 gold pieces.
No, I told her send it to blah blah blah. I didn't take the
You
money.
did. You did. You're correct. Well, then she looks at Kazir and says, I know you got paid.
I love to talk about this. In fact, I think this could work out. You see, I work in multiple currencies, and I'll give you 20 gold, but I need to work something out with Lord Actor Bronze. Give me a moment. I lean over to Bronze. I say, I'm paying this lady to do a job that I'm supposed to get paid for. I need it in writing that if I can't get paid, you're giving your soul to Zabus, the Lord of Promotions.
Lord Actor kind of looks at you and scowls and goes, I am a righteous man, sir. I will not sign no deal with no devil. Why the fuck am I from the country tonight? I will not sign a deal with the devil.
Because I've been fucking up my accent and going country.
Yeah, I think it's also the drinking. Apparently, I'm a redneck while drunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking like do Joe Pesci in like a gangster movie. Anyways, I try to do a persuasion check. Listen, it's your people or your soul. Gotta pick one.
Thank you, roll.
I will say,
Yeah.
I will say when the Dark Elf was like, I know you got paid. I'm like, no, that got sent to Spikeweed. That's why I'm here giving you this note. And as I'm walking away.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't succeed. He's a very stand-up man. He's not going to make a deal with the devil. And he goes, you have that money in your pocket, sir. You can help us out with the chance of reward of greater contribution at the end, or you can right fuck off. I appreciate your services, but you ain't getting out of this town on your own either. So make a choice.
It doesn't have to be your soul. I look at any of the other people in the room. Who wants to make it out of here alive? Someone just needs to sign this little IOU.
Roll another persuasion check, but I'll give you an advantage because you've got a couple people. So roll persuasion with advantage.
The die hates me as usual.
You get one more. There you go. 24. Yeah, you get actually like two people. Two people kind of like step up and go, me. I've got family outside of town. I'll sign your contract. I need out of here.
Yes, excellent.
You get 2 signatures. So
and if all goes well, I get paid. Your souls are free. But if not, this will be the payment for my job. Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business. Now, unless anybody else has any further things to discuss, I hand out 20 gold, or however much gold a lady needs. I believe this is all we need to get going.
she takes the gold and smiles at you and goes, pleasure doing business. At that, okay, so you're at the Lord region. Just read loud text.
Before we head out, I don't know if this is now or like in a few moments. I want to make a wager with Kazir. But like, hey, Kazir, I bet you my entry fee that Dark Elf is going to stab you by the end of this.
Welcome to make that wager. So as you guys are kind of making your wager, the threesome are finishing up their final preparations. So role play out your wager. Man, my ass cheeks hurt. Have your ass
Wager
cheeks
you.
ever hurt?
I'll wager you she won't get a chance. Can you show me a spread of her so I know what she looks like so I can like maybe prepare for this?
No, do not have a spread of her. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Hey,
Oh,
no, it's either a stab or nothing. Like it doesn't count unless it contacts and punctures. You know.
that's my point. It's not gonna get there, even if she tries.
So
I'm not saying,
that's a no.
So
That you're not gonna take my bet, or you are gonna take my bet.
oh, I'm taking it. I'm
All
taking it.
right,
I'm all in. 10
deal.
silver.
10 silver. This is 2 gold. This is the entry fee.
Oh, you
yeah,
said 2 gold.
he specifically said the entry fee.
Oh, okay. 2 gold
Okay,
then.
if I
Yeah.
win, I don't owe you shit. If you win, no, yeah, I owe you an extra 2 gold.
Okay. So once you guys are finished with your little debt, I'll go with this. This is the thing I'm supposed to read aloud, I think. With his colleagues having gone ahead to scout out the path, Gleveth leads you through the tunnels. Mostly dry, these winding tunnels seemed not to have been used for many years. You are able to move quickly, though your entourage has begun to spread out significantly. Suddenly, from somewhere in the middle of your group, you hear screams. Rushing to the side of the screams, you come across a bloody scene. Two kobolds and an almost pony-sized lizard lie dead in a side tunnel next to three very lifelike statues.
So we're walking down the main
You
tunnel,
see,
and it's bigger. So kind of like
yeah,
walking down the sides, and this is a little offshoot.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, because you guys managed to convince both Turnkey and Linsa to join you, they're looking at you. They got blood on their blades. Obviously, they're the ones who killed the kobolds, and they go, "Keep moving." They know where we are now. You got to keep going. We'll spread out and keep them from finding the rest of you. And then, they both kind of disappear through the tunnel. If you guys want, you can make an Arcana check.
Yep, definitely wanted to do that.
Wait. So do we know who these people are?
That's what the Arcana check is for.
Oh,
Wait,
it's to see
so,
who if we know who they are.
Yep.
don't have a lot of intelligence, so I'm going to use my proficiency bonus since I am proficient in this. 7.
You both fail. So basically, you just see two dead kobolds and a dead lizard. You don't really see anything else about them.
So that we don't. The people are who killed them are not necessarily in solid form.
No,
They're
the people who killed him are the dark elf and the
oh,
halfling. The ones you guys had to pay and convince to join you.
oh, they ran ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they're the scouting party.
Oh, okay,
Hold
okay.
on. I have one more set of eyes.
Okay,
Nope, never mind, doesn't matter. Imp.
so as that happens, Clevis tails you guys forward, and he goes, "This is it. This is a tunnel that leads to an old spillway that drains into the river. We're more than a bow shot from the town walls, and now night has fallen. You should be able to make your way out of town from here without anyone being the wiser."
Wait, who said that?
Gleveth,
The dark elf.
the guy in charge of the other two.
Okay. Any of you coming with us? You know, kind
Well,
of a question.
the Lord Region is, but Gleveth and his group are not.
You sure it's safe down there? I thought you were
He
going
goes, he
to.
goes, "Well, I can't tell you what's out there. I can just tell you where I'm leading you. I need to stay here. I need to work these sewers. We got our own way of fighting a resistance." And then he kind of like gives his hands out to the Lord Regent, and extends a gauntlet hand to Lord Regent. Extends a hand to Gleveth. Gleveth goes, "Not now, Your Highness," in a mocking smile. It's 8 o'clock. But Gleveth, then Lord Regent goes, "We'll discuss the terms of your surrender later." And then he smacks the Lord Regent playfully on the shoulder and disappears into the darkness while whistling tunelessly.
Surrender. Eh, not my problem. and I start
Like
walking.
involved me. Not my
Okay,
job.
so let me move you guys. I actually do have a map. Okay, so bam. So you guys are down here.
Hold on. Let me zoom out.
So are you asking us to put our character?
Yeah, your tokens. You guys down here.
Well, you didn't say that. You just said you're here.
You
I'm
know,
like,
you
I was
usually know
looking.
what that means.
I was trying to be like, oh yeah, where's our token? But I'm like, oh, bottom of the map. Oh, we all on the same side, or are we split amongst
So
sides?
honestly, up to you guys. It's not really gonna matter too much.
Well, I
You
prefer
can see
the right side.
it here that this is clearly the end of the sewer, but out of it, it's actually really it's like a pitch black night. So it's really hard to see. It's a bit foggy. You know it's gonna be rough.
We have some people with us, right?
You have Lord Ector Brahn, the Lord Regent. You have then as well 7 other basically useless people.
What if you didn't promise me a soul?
Hmm?
I'm asking the group. Who here hasn't signed their soul off as part of an IOU?
7 of them, including the Lord Ector, raised their hand.
Okay. Who wants to walk in front of me? I'll give you a gold up front. This is me paying you.
None of them volunteer.
Oh, come on. It's a full gold.
Nope.
Come on. Charisma check.
Do it. A 7 is not high enough.
That was not for this.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I think I might have proficiency in this. So I get to add my proficiency modifier, which I've been forgetting to do. 27.
Really? Not bad. You get a couple people who you kind of nod their head. You get like 3 people in front of you who are willing to do it for the gold.
Okay. Fair deal. I just don't want to be the first one to take a hit when shit hits the fan, I whisper to myself. Okay, a gold for each of you. I'm sure everything will work out just fine. Step right up, step right up.
So I will put in 3 random ass tokens for that for you. And Uno. Go. And Trace. Okay.
I wink at Lord Actor Bronze like, you got some pretty brave friends over here.
He just scowls at you because you're putting his citizens in harm's way.
I chuckle a little bit. All right.
Okay. So proceed as you guys wish.
Just enough that we don't wind up woefully close to the blackness where we can't see during each little bit of movement.
Now, move your people.
I'm just gonna like just casually walk, take a constant speed. We'll go if my speed is like 35. I'll go constant like 17
Do
and just keep
either of
going.
you have any sort of dark vision?
Yeah, I've got think low light vision. Hold on, what do I have?
Low light vision won't help you. You'll need actual dark vision.
I might have actual dark vision. I forget what
What
tieflings
kind of
have.
creature are you?
Tiefling?
Yeah, they have dark vision.
Yep, I have dark vision. And passive
Okay.
perception. I don't know what that does for me.
So I'm going to reveal the areas, but for game purposes, only Kazir can actually see this.
Essentially, passive perception. Like I have passive perception as well. We have high enough perception that like in normally if we would have to roll and to like see something, we can just like see it, or like we can notice like someone running past when normally like everyone else would be too busy talking type of thing. So then
Basically, we're not aloof.
So as you can see, it comes out. The areas here, oops, I am in reveal area. The area is here on the side. That's like a flatland-ish area. The brown squares are a like I want to say 40-degree angle down towards the actual stream, the spillway itself.
Ooh.
So if you wanted to actually go down towards the stream, you would have to successfully make a strength check to climb down. It's a pretty steep angle. I would actually probably go closer to a 75 rather than a 40. For this, but
It's like
anything
an
else,
artificial channel.
yeah, anything else is flatland. You will notice as I reveal more, there's a bit of a gray borderline. That's pretty much the width of it. I didn't want to shrink the map down, so you can only go as far as the gray borderline.
Oh, I'm an elf, so that means I have dark vision too.
Oh well, then you can see this as well, sir.
Okay,
I was
so
an elf.
basically, this grid right here, this line, is pretty much single file if we don't want to get funneled down in there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah, great. I paid up too soon. One
And
of you just walk in front of me, about 2 paces forward. The other two just stay behind. Maybe it'll open up later.
I just want to get to the end. When I get to the end, I'm just gonna like pause and look around.
Okay, so this is actually a pretty crucial decision. I'm gonna say based on your looking around, you really don't see anything. Make a perception check just in case, but in general, you don't see anything.
Okay, give me. Are you waiting on my perception check?
Yep.
That's my third nat one for the night.
Well, hopefully
18.
you're done with those.
Oh, hold
Okay,
on, my imp's
so
to go. That's my imp.
yeah, 18 is pretty good. I will give you that, but I was hoping I'm in order to see anything, you would need like closer to a 19 or a 20. So you guys, it's a really dark night. There's no moonlight, there's no starlight. The fire from the dragon torching the town produced vast amounts of smokes, and it's blocking all the natural light. So it's really fucking dark out there. So you can barely see just because of your dark vision.
Wait, hold on. I may have zoned out earlier. We are in the sewers, right?
We
Well,
just
this
got
is
out
a
of the sewer.
spillway. What basically this black outline is the last of the sewers. Once you step out of this, you're stepping into a spillway, which is where the water eventually connects with the lake or ocean or river or whatever.
This is where like the sewer comes out and it dumps into this channel where you have a river that takes the sewage away,
Okay.
polluting the
All
earth.
So
right.
now I need an important decision. Who's stepping out first?
This guy right here, the one in front of me. What I
Okay.
paid him for.
Then I'm just gonna do a full shuffle.
Um,
You're on the opposite side, so Simone, do you want to step out as well, or are you gonna, sit back and chill?
I'm kind of independent of him, so if I like look around and I don't really see anything, I'm gonna cautiously step out on
Okay.
the whole fact I don't see anything because of how dark it is. If I could see a
Mm-hmm.
little bit better and saw nothing, I would just be confident. But yeah, I'm
I
gonna
Yeah.
cautiously step
I
out.
do have there is something else I can do, which I forgot about because there hasn't been much use of it. I can send my imp ahead of me, and if we have a telepathic link, like
But no, your imp's not visible to anybody but you, correct?
it can turn invisible. It
Yeah, but it's also a self-serving imp, if I remember correctly.
lore wise, character wise, in terms of like stats, like that's basically what the imp servant is for. Basically, a second set of eyes that you can just move
Yeah,
around.
which isn't going to help you in this situation. So as you guys step out, I'll reveal a bit more. Hold on a second. Bam. Because you do have dark vision, so I'll reveal a bit more on your side. Simone, you can kind of see the edges, like this gray line here. It's kind of like an upwards climb that would climb you back into the city.
A cliff
As you know
face,
from the, huh?
a cliff face.
Yeah. So in order to get out of the city, you need to head down, follow the river, and you'll be out. So you need to go up. You haven't stepped out, Kazir, so you don't see that yet. But what does happen is, bam. This is a wyvern with a rider who was carrying these two guys. And she drops one off on each of you. These guys are what they're called. What they're called. Shield guardians. They're basically like automatons. Giant fucking automatons with shields and swords.
Like, how giant are we talking?
It doesn't actually say. It is magically bound to an amulet as long as the guardian and its amulet are on the same plane of existence. The amulet's wearer can telepathically call the guardian to travel to it. And the guardian knows the distance and direction to the amulet at all times. That's just all it tells me.
Oh. Whereas,
So
like, I'm a
it's
large
basically
person, it's
yeah.
a giant.
Well, no, it's not a giant. It's just a large.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say quite. Yeah, large construct, unaligned. So it is not giant. It's just large. And you can see on the back of the wyvern is an elf. There's an elf riding the wyvern, and she's wearing the same robes as the other two cultist mages you fought.
Oh, geez. Do I have time to roll a passive Arcana check, just to, like, gauge what these things are and how to best tackle them?
You sure can. But after that, we are going to roll initiative because she's been watching you guys from the front. So she was waiting for somebody to come out of the sewers. Uh, you can tell they're constructs, and you can tell that they are bound to the amulet. The whole backstory I read. You know that if you were somehow able to banish the amulet, the constructs would fail, but you don't know where the amulet is. You can assume it's on the rider lady since she is the one who dropped them off, but you don't actually know.
I just want to put my hands up. Be like, hey, I don't mean any harm. Just a chef looking for some spices for his last meal.
Okay, I'll let you role play it for a bit. She kind of looks at you and she hisses and she goes, I don't care who you are, you will work the pits or feed Vorger Shreks. Fuck, I hate that name.
What are the pits?
You will dig until you are so tired, and then we will feed you to him anyway.
Can't I just cook for the people who are digging?
No, we don't need cooks. They don't need food. We just need people to dig.
Why are you digging? Why is that so important?
That is not your business, peasants. You will dig or you will die.
I don't know who you're
Wow.
calling peasant. It's damn well not me.
She snickers. She goes, all our peasants to the great Vorgan Shreks.
I say whatever the fuck the name is, that's the mouthful. You need a better one. Like I said, let me just go get some spices. I'll head on back. It'll be good to go.
No, you will submit or die. I have the hiccups.
I go. I'm like, I bet you 500 gold. That's not gonna happen.
And she goes, I will take that bet. And I will take the gold from your corpse.
I
Unless
want to
you want to
write.
pipe in.
Huh?
Huh?
I want to write a piece of paper, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and be like, "All right, you asked for it."
Okay. Do you want to say anything, Kazir, or we're just gonna go right and do initiative?
I think this is pretty straightforward. If she wants to kill us, I'm going to try and kill her.
Okay. Make your rolls.
Oh, you have
That
to add us to the thingamajig.
I'll put everybody in the turn order in a second.
That's plus dexterity mod, right?
Yes.
Well, I was saying if
What
you,
with the? Why do you have two?
I was if you added us beforehand and then I clicked the initiative on the character sheet, it would automatically organize us. That's
Well,
why
you're
I'm
the
like,
only one that ever clicks it on there.
well, I mean, you can actually type in the numbers too, but I got a 4.
Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn.
So that 0 that's on the turn order thing, like that, if you change that to mine to a 4, it should, that's what it would do, and then it auto organize.
Oh. Is yours first. Then this guy. Then that guy. And that guy, then that guy. And then you. So, right away, before you even go, your dude books it. This guy is just like, fuck you, I'm out. And as he's trying to run, the golem gets a roll for attack of opportunity. It's your roll, golem dude.
Wait, this dude gets a nat 20?
No, you're first.
Dude needs to hold his horses and wait to get killed before trying to book it out of there.
Well, this is just for funsies. The peasants aren't actually going to do anything. Um, what's the roll on this? So his strength is +4, so it'd be 20 +4. Oops. Ah! Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
what?
The peasant, like, jukes.
Oh,
Peasant
shit. Okay.
jukes, runs for it.
God damn it!
These other two peasants juke back. They're
Okay.
running down the caves. They don't fucking care.
Fucking assholes! I didn't pay you to run away!
Yeah, they're gone.
Jeez.
They're gone skis. They're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Now it's your turn.
This completely changes what I'm gonna do. If I had one body between me and this guy, ooh, I tell you. Anyways, I cast Hex on this guy because, fuck, I know about the amulet, but I don't want to get bodied right off the bat. Hex on this guy, and then I cast Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. Okay, yep. Okay.
The 25 hits, the 12 does not.
Okay. So he gets pushed back 10 feet, slowed 10 feet.
Boop.
He takes 9 damage from the blast. And 4 from necrotic damage. I use my movement to take a couple steps back. I'm all the way down here now.
That is okay. Are you done with your turn?
That's all I can do. I was really hoping for a meat shield, but that's what I got.
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, because it is his turn. Let's see what he has. No, he can't actually reach you.
Cool.
So you are safe for now.
Exactly.
Next up is Spellcaster Lady on her wyvern. She is going to cast. She's going to cast Greater Invisibility on herself. So she's. I'm going to actually Google the Greater Invisibility spell.
Herself
Is
or
she
the wyvern?
Herself and the wyvern.
Oh. I didn't know you
Both?
could do that. Well, it is greater
I'm
invisibility.
gonna check it out right now.
Maybe if it's great enough, it expands.
Maybe we're gonna find out what it says. You or a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. So by touching the wyvern and turning it invisible, the wyvern is actually carrying her. So she would become invisible as well.
Is it you or you and?
You or a creature you touch.
Two have
But anything the target is wearing or carrying, and it is carrying her, is also invisible.
Oh,
So like if you're carrying a box, like you're
That would be invisible as well.
you and the box would be invisible.
Yep.
creative use of loopholes.
Yeah, it is, ain't it? So yeah, she does that. She casts greater invisibility. I'm just gonna put the token over here where you guys can't see it, and I'll keep track of where she is in my head. Um, Up next is this guy, the guy in front of Simone, and he is gonna try to punch you in your face. I think I'm doing their multiplier wrong, but if I'm do it the way it reads, they would get a multiplier of plus 15, and you guys would all just basically be fucked.
I fixed it.
Probably.
So first we have a 12 and then a 15.
One second. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. The 15 hits.
Okay, so you take.
Wait, you said you're holding the punches?
Oh, never mind. No, I know how to do it now. I was reading it wrong. I thought it got a plus 11 plus its strength bonus, but it's actually a plus 7. So I'll do it better on the next round.
It's like a plus 10.
2d6 plus 4.
Oof.
God bless America.
What are these, like character or challenge level 6s?
10. Oh no, these I'm honestly not sure. The doesn't give their challenge rating. Um but the thing itself is challenge rating between 8 to 10 or 6 to 10, and this is the final battle. So basically you're fighting the
Spoilers.
boss with 2 people. Sorry. Yeah, spoilers. Uh anyway, you take 11 damage to the face. And you are up, Simone.
Wow. Huh?
Bless you.
Um, you guys want to give me 5 minutes? I have to go cut the turkey out real quick.
Yeah, we can give
Only
you
if
that.
you feed me.
Next time I'm in town.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I have a feeling you're gonna pull some shicey shit.
I'm just not curvballing it, that's all. I mean, this
No,
is a module, so I don't care. So I'm just basically giving you what you're getting, and you're gonna get fucked.
also, like, I'm not married to this character, so like that's cool. But I really was just hoping to have like 3 extra bodies around me, kind of like a swirling shield of meat.
Yeah, but they're peasants, and they're not gonna stand off against a fucking behemoth.
Just paying them to stand there. They don't have to do anything, just stand there. Yeah, I get it. I was kind of hoping they would take longer to react, honestly. Because what I was gonna do right off the bat is I was gonna cast a wall of fire right behind that lady and then just like shoot her dragon right into it.
Yeah,
That would have been 5d8 damage on top of the Eldritch Blast damage.
if you hit her.
Yeah. That was gonna be my plan if I had one turn where I knew I wasn't gonna get hit. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's also my last spell slot.
Yeah.
I think I only get 2, actually, not 3, and I used one during that battle earlier.
Yeah.
So here's hoping this hex lasts.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole time, Lord Regent Ector Bronze is hanging like way back behind us.
Yeah, he can't fight. He's got no weapon. He's got nothing.
Huh.
And it really hasn't been a long time. It's literally the first turn order. It's been like 6 seconds.
I'm just trying to imagine, like, if I could convince one of these guys to fight, like, it'd be they'd just be pounding their fists into rock.
Essentially, yes.
It'd be so pathetic.
I did tell my mother feeding you is like feeding 2 grown adults. So she said if you come over, she'll make like a big
Right.
pot of chili that you can just eat out of.
All right. Oh, I want buttered buns too.
Oh, you butter your own goddamn buns, sir.
Oh, are we all here?
Uh-huh.
Tell Katie it's 163.
Well,
A turkey temperature, 163.
oh, yeah. Poultry is 165, but you pull it out beforehand because the temperature's still on its way up.
Yippers.
So, all right.
Okay, so it is your turn, Simone. Now, as I said, this is a construct. So I know a lot of your stuff is like flesh and blood. This is basically a work of metal.
Um, do I see any like? Is it like moving by magic, or are there like hydraulics to it? Do I know?
You can't really, unless you really want to make an Arcana check to find out, you wouldn't really notice how it really functions.
I'm gonna try attacking it. It's in my way.
Do you, boo boo?
Um. So, all right. So I think I fixed it. I'm gonna have to do. Eh. Um. Cleaver. Longsword.
Okay, the 5 misses, the 24 hits. 6 misses,
Oh
22
no, that's
hits.
only damage. Hang on.
Oh,
Okay, so 24, 22, 7, and 9. Well, the 7's in that one, but
well, the 7 and 9 obviously miss. The 24 and the 22 hit.
okay, so 5 damage from the
If
cleaver.
I'm reading that right.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It's 24 is the cleaver, 22 is the longsword, 27 is the cleaver. Or the yeah. And then the 9 is the longsword. So one of
The
each.
damage is the 5 and the 6.
No. The 5 and the 4.
Okay. Okay, up next is Kazir.
Do I notice if it actually takes the damage, or is it like all bouncing off of it?
Well, you can see sparks and nicks and stuff like that when you attack it, but you don't know how much damage you're doing or if any. You just know that you're making contact.
Well, for me, I'm going to do the same thing I always do:
Can I
sling
do a
2 L.
perception check to see it? Sorry.
It's all good.
Sure.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna keep attacking it if it's not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Well, again, you could see that when you strike, you could see sparks, you could see nicks. You could tell it's, did something. You just don't know what it did or if it's as effective as you think it is.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Hit a rock enough, it'll become rubble. Damn!
You fail both of those.
No, the dice hate me.
Yeah, you suck tonight.
Uh,
A
I
2 and
guess.
a nat 1.
Yeah. Not pleasant roll. Not
Guys,
pleasant at all.
Guys, nobody wants to stand over here.
Just
Fellas,
be, just be glad I haven't been enforcing crit fails because I usually do.
come on, fellas. I really could use you right now. No,
Are you gonna move at all?
no, I'm gonna sit there and tremble.
Okay. And your turn. This guy's up. 1, 2. Bam. He is gonna punch you in the face. Twice.
Go for it.
Okay, a 13 and a 10.
They both miss.
Okay, he misses. Up next is this lady. I'm putting her token back on because I need to know, but technically you guys can't see her. She flew kind of in here, and she is going to point her little finger at Senior Kazir, and she is going to cast Fireball. Make a dexterity saving throw. You fail. Prepare to die. Beep 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 beep. What's your wisdom? Her wisdom plus what? Oh no, she's spellcasting, so it's intelligence plus 3. Plus 3. You take 39 damage.
That's it. I'm dead.
Use is cooked.
See, like the person's like this is rated from 8 to 10, and then
Oh, it's rated from 6 to 10, but it's also rated for a group. So even though there are only 3 enemies, there's supposed to be like a group of you swarming these 3 enemies.
yeah. So like in general, like they'd be a challenge rating of 12 if you have like 4 or like 5 people of a level 6 or
Oh,
something.
actually, I have hellish resistance, so I cut that in half. Like 19 damage.
No, 39 cut in half is 18 and a half. No, 19 and a half. So yeah, 19 damage. We'll round down. Up next is the guy in front of Simoon. He's going to go punch you twice.
He's gonna miss both of them.
You hopes. Oops.
Yeah, he's gonna miss one likely.
Okay, no, he is not. We've got a 20 through 2 and a nat 20.
I mean, yeah, we're sitting here with. Oh, I guess I do have a plus 6 to my attack.
So each attack does 2d6 plus 4. So that's 4d6 plus 4. You take 18 plus. Well, no, it's not 18. So you take essentially 7 plus 4. So that
No,
is
it's 18
11.
plus 12 because it's supposed to be add 16 to all of it, but you already added 4, so it's 18 plus 12, so 30.
Okay. Well, no, I was counting the nat 20 crit success. So the rolls themselves would be doubled. So
Oh,
that would be an 8 and a 7.
that's what is it?
So 8 and 7 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. So 19 plus 11 equals 30. You take 30 damage.
As much as I don't want to give you more damage.
No, I was reading, and we've actually been doing it wrong. And since we're playing proper 5e, I don't want to do it that way. You're not supposed to add the modifier to each hit when you're dual wielding. Modifier just gets added to both of them. So like the 4 and 3 is one hit technically, and then you add the 4 to that.
Unless you have the feat to add your damage to both of them,
Yep.
like I do.
So yeah, so you take 30 damage, and then it is your turn if you are still alive.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I say to myself, Definitely. Well, death is one way of getting rid of debt, but the last meal we had was not that good. I kind of wanted a different one.
Oh, I think her invisibility actually wore off. Yeah, because it's a concentration spell, so you can actually see her. Her invisibility wore off when she quit casting fireball.
Oh. Hmm. All right. This is gonna be crazy.
Do you?
So I'm gonna full out. Um. If you sprint, you can't take another action, correct?
No, yeah. A sprint includes both basic actions, but it doubles your movement.
The movement action and the regular action, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I let me know what this action. It's okay. So this is a culvert thing, whatever, a channel. So I'm assuming if I would like jump onto like the sloped edge, I'd actually just slide.
I would actually. It does specifically say. Um. It does say you have to make a strength check to climb it in the module. So if you jump, I would have you do an agility check. I wouldn't let you just slide down.
Okay, but in terms of wait, does the module want us to get out of it?
I'm from what I've read, I could see two ways to get out of this battle. One is yes to run, and the other I'm not telling you. But yeah, you can climb these, but it specifically states climbing these requires a strength check. So if you were gonna jump them, I would have you do an agility check and just use the same numbers.
Yeah, but essentially, like, if I'm going down, I understand the agility check, but you're not going to charge that against my movement, will you?
Well,
Because I'm sliding down them.
once you're in the water, it is considered deep enough to be hazardous terrain, so it would half your movement. I wouldn't cost your movement on getting down the wall,
That's
but
what I
once
was.
you're in the water, it is
Yeah.
hazardous terrain.
Oh, so it's that deep. Okay. No, I was talking the
Yep.
wall. I'm like, okay.
No.
Can I see what's over here, or can I not see that far?
Well, it's essentially the same thing. Just to put it out there. Hold on. Let me move my stuff. You're pretty much in a box canyon. So, like I said, these gray walls are like the canyon face.
Yeah, but what about farther north?
That is the way out. You know it's the way out. I haven't revealed any more because you haven't gone up any farther, and it is pitch black. So I'm giving you like 30 feet of dark vision.
I have 60 feet of dark vision. Excuse me.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Fancy Pants?
Actually, I'm pretty sure we both have 60 feet of dark vision.
Well, eat my dark vision. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bam. And I'll
All
give
right.
you a little bit of the river too.
Well, I'm assuming I see zero collapse.
Oh, I'm still,
Well, no, he's not down because he had hellish resistance. So he actually only took half the damage from the fire damage. But all you see is a big conflagration of fireball.
In the in the pipe.
Yep.
Oh, that's all I need. Um. Oh, what's that? There's like I know in 3 or Pathfinder there's like a CMD with combat maneuver bonus because I
I don't
wanna
know if 5e has that.
essentially what I want to do is I want to like attack this person and
Mhm.
move through them at the same time. Like
Um,
I'm initiating contact, and the whole purpose that I'm gonna go through them.
I get what you're saying, and I'm okay with you doing it, but also at the same point, if you move more than, say, why can't I click on things? If you move more than 5 feet from them, even after initiating, you're still in combat with them, so that would provoke an attack of opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I will
fine.
give you
I'm
that.
running. Whatever. It's fine.
Well, no, like
I'll
I'll
just
give you the
run.
chance to attack through. Okay, fine, just run.
If you don't
Um,
want to, if you no, yeah.
well, it's the basic rules.
No, I was trying to get a freebie and use my attack to to.
Okay, 13.
No, it misses. Finally.
Okay, so you can escape.
All right.
You can successfully disengage. You can either straight up book it or try to get into the river. Your choice.
I mean, if I get past him, I have no reason to get in the river. All right.
Yeah.
So are we counting diagonal as 1 or 2?
I always counted them as one. I know that's not proper, but I've always counted
Well,
them as one.
however, you're the DM. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's
7.
30. If you're sprinting, you could do more than that. Because
Oh
6 is
yeah,
30.
I could
You
sprint.
sprinting, you would get 60.
Well, I have 35, so I get 70.
There you go.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Give me a second. I'm finding the reveal button. Torn order was in my way. Bam.
And is
So
that
you would
cliff
get
face?
13. This is the water. So this is like the riverbank, or
This part?
we'll say riverbank. Yeah. The end of the map is the river.
Oh, that's in the map. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the end and jump.
Okay. You have successfully run the fuck away.
Correction. I'm full out sprinting, and I get to the end, and I use my action surge, and I fucking swan dive underwater.
You straight up book it. So, Kazir, it is your turn. And even through the conflagration of fire, because you're a tiefling and you can kind of like survive this, you see your buddy Simone just fucking book it.
Wait, where's
You're like
Lord? What's his face?
still in the tunnel, probably gonna die soon.
Oh, his token's not
Uh,
on here. I forgot about him.
yeah, I know. I didn't put it on there
My bad.
because technically he can't help with combat.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot
Um,
about him.
so yeah, you see your friend book it. Like you see them just sprinting like there's hell on their ass and they don't give a fuck. And you're standing in a fireball. What do you do?
That's too far away. Jeez, this ain't worth it. For the love of Zabas, I quit. I'm gonna try and sprint backwards.
Okay, give me
Out
a
the
second.
way of the tunnel.
Which is, he will get an attack of opportunity as well because that giant is still in your butthole.
All right.
Oops, I think I pushed the wrong buttons. Let's see here. Backslash R space D20 space plus 7 equals 19. I'm assuming that hits.
That hits.
Okay. Backslash R space 2D6.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
2D6. Did I put 6 on there?
Oh
Oh.
fuck! I was supposed to order more shampoo today.
12 damage.
Well, that does it. That puts me down.
So as you're trying to run away, I'm gonna do this kind of similar to what you were trying to tell me. Um, since you're about to break a deal and you're in warden slash spy master slash jailkeeper sees that you're about to break a deal, he literally stops you in your tracks, and you take 2 punches to the face,
What are
and
you?
your soul just ignites in the burning flame of your patron dude, because he's a flame guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your body and your soul just erupt into flames, and you sink into hell and torment.
No, I could pay you back. I swear. Ah!
Yeah, yeah. I honestly, when I read this, I've stated it several times this today. I knew you guys were gonna wipe. The Wyvern Lady is a level 9 caster. I didn't even use her best spells.
Well, yeah, that's like easily a challenge rating of like 14.
But well, what you're supposed to do is she literally only has 90 health. So what you're supposed to do is kill her.
Only has 90?
Yeah, she only has 90 health. You kill her, and you win, because these guys, the golems, they each had 147 health.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
we weren't
but
going to make it.
I don't have range. How am I supposed to do that?
I'm just telling you, that's the way the module wanted you to do it. Either that or successfully run away. Simone lives to fight another day, though he abandoned all of his allies and everything, and kind of ran away like pussy. But he
What
lives to fight another
allies?
day. True enough.
I made it very clear from the start. I'm here to clear a debt. That's it. And Lord is nowhere to be seen, so I'm already assuming he's dead. All right. So, yeah, so
I got dragged to hell for being a bitch.
wait.
Yep.
So if I do want to know if the guy actually hit me, what would you roll for damage?
2d6. His one attack
Oh,
does
okay.
2d6 plus 4.
Then I was fine either way. I wasn't sure if I would go down with if he hit me or not.
When I do attack of opportunities, I've seen some people do their full attack options, but I always only do one basic attack for an attack of opportunity.
It makes sense. How much time do you really have to act out of turn?
Yeah, then that's exactly how I see it. Like, if they're just getting one swipe at you, then they're only going to get one swipe at you.
Well,
So do we have an ending
Yeah,
monologue?
you ran away.
Do we have like an ending monologue of sorts of how this, or is that just it? Like, oh yeah, you
can,
did it wrong.
can we kind of get like
No, it didn't really give me any options on it, and in all honesty, it kind of expected you guys to win. So
so
I can make some shit up, but
yeah, let's hear it. What happened with Vorgenstrax? What happened with the Blackfist cult? What
I
happened with the remaining villagers?
don't even know
I'm
half the shit that was happening
I'm
to them.
just saying, just give like a exit like monologue.
So Simone and Kazir not up for the task. Simone decides to take the coward's way out, running to the river to survive and fight another day. Kazir, also attempting to be a coward, was stopped by his patron for not upholding his deals, which were oh so important to him. This led to the eventual capture of Lord Ector Brahn and a fruitless resistance that eventually went down in dumps, and they all got eaten by the Green Dragon with a shitty name.
Wow, what an ending!
You say coward way, but yet I'm still alive, so I'm just
I'm
swimming in filth.
I'm paying the devil's due.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a cool way to go out.
yeah. Well,
I could
I've said
see it
it.
if you had like a spellcaster and a ranger. Like those two could really fuck up the wyvern if you.
Well, if Kazir had an opportunity, like for example, if you managed to duck, dive, and dodge while keeping the golem's attention, and Kazir managed to get off a couple well shot hex blasts, he probably could have taken her out.
If I had Wall of Fire up behind her and I was able to consistently do that, I feel like she would have interrupted it by like casting invisibility and just getting far away enough from the Wall of Fire. I wouldn't be able to keep that combo going.
Well, even on the fact that we were on different sides of the water, that kind of put us in a.
Also, 90 hit points. 90 hit points is not a small amount. Wall of Fire is 5. and then with my Eldritch Blast, it's like maybe like 20 on a good roll. Like it would take me like
Okay.
2 or 3 rounds of consistent comboing her to actually put her down. I don't think I would have time for that.
Yeah, well, like I said, this was meant for a group. We're barely a group.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's cool. I like doing these modules, just see like how shit's balanced for like, when the DM's not the one making shit up. This is like how it is. It's just what it is. You
I
walk
mean,
into a dragon later.
you even said the terms of ending are death, victory, or running, and I chose the third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which okay, so if he rolled 2d6 plus like 4 or whatever, max was damage was 16 and I had 18 points, so I ran at a good time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the module you ran, Dan. I'm fucking cool with getting wiped. That was, pretty fun.
Well, you can blame Manbear for messing that up. I did not want to send you a Revenant, which like that one was like this one. Okay, you were supposed to fight. You're gonna fight this no matter what. You weren't supposed to fight the Remnant, which is why it killed you in one hit. Like that one was like that was a hey, you fucked up. Like you yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
I was honestly surprised what the golem missed the peasant, because I was kind of hoping for an epic. The golem lands and just fucking swats this peasant, and he just blood mist. That's
That
what I
would
was
have
going for, but the peasant managed to get away.
been really cool. I was kind of hoping that would happen too.
so
I
wait,
paid him a
the one peasant
whole
went like ran straight off to the side, the other two ran backwards.
Yeah, the other two ran back into the tunnels.
Yeah, I didn't even see where or even give a hoot where Lord.
The only reason I had those three peasants on the map was because Kazir paid him to be his bodyguard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I knew we were walking into some shit. I just wanted something between me and the shit.
I mean, if the DM was nice, he could have made like rolled up some characters for them.
I probably could have, but that takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, I know, but it
I
was a
would
good
have
module. Good choice.
Yeah, it was alright. It was a little confusing to try and follow. It was very fast paced. But I liked the action. I liked a lot of the map layouts.
I really wish we would have got like a more of the story behind the black.
It's actually tied to several modules, and that's where I kept running into issues. Because it kept referencing other modules. This guy Vorgantrax and his cult is from this module. The lady and her goat were from this module. The town itself was from this module. I think they were supposed to be run all like in one group, but I had just picked this one because it was challenge rating 6 to 10, level 6 to 10. So I was hoping it would work out really well, and it did for the most part. You guys really didn't die until the very last battle. And I didn't curb anything. I kept with what it was supposed to be the whole time.
It really requires a bigger party though, because playing like a caster in a party of 2, like of course I'm gonna get aggroed. I'm not gonna have like him just ready to stand there all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't help you pick the biggest one target every single time.
The first time, I didn't think I would get bum rushed right away.
Actually, that was part of the module as well. If they saw any casters or ranged fighters, they sent the Drakeling after them. It was key in the module. So the moment you cast your Eldritch Blast on the Etten, you were target. Like they pointed you out and said, "Sick 'em," because you were a ranged dealer.
Yeah, being like a lone ranger, a lone caster, like without anything between me and the enemy doesn't really work out strategically. Definitely
Yeah.
requires a bigger group.
Yeah, I'd say it's maybe. Would you say it was 6 to 10 of how many people?
It recommended 4 to 5.
Okay, that makes sense. Because otherwise, with 2 people, it was more like a CR of 10 to 13, probably.
Yeah. If you had, well, there was like that first battle we're talking about. If there had been more people, there was actually 3 or 4 more monsters I was supposed to put in there. But it said if you've got lower people, do this. Take away these monsters. So like I did what it told me to do. It's that last battle. There was no calling it there because normally there's a little gray paragraph and it says if you have fewer people, do this. If your people are lower level, do this. This one, it was just like, nope, this is what they're facing. This is the end of this.
This
So
encounter does not scale down.
live or die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what
Uh,
it is.
I'll take my live, and we'll find out next time if Simone Brinkter survives and makes it back to where are we from? Where am I from?
I don't know. I call not it on the next module though.
I've never done a module, so
Your turn.
maybe I'll do one eventually.
All right. Well, that's a good time to close.
Yep.
We end with Simone running away and with his life because they're
Being
going
dragged to
to
hell.
a very poor death, and the wyvern lady just I'm
Acting.
imploding the sewers. I'm assuming with that big a fireball.
Yeah. Well, it's a level 3 fireball.
Yeah,
It
it's
does a 20-foot radius.
so like the walls of the sewers, they're pretty much crumbling at this point. No one's getting
And
out.
it and in complete fairness, I did damage the golem when she blew it up on Kazir. It just wasn't enough to kill the golem.
Yeah, that thing wasn't dying anytime soon.
What species was it? Not the golem though.
They're called shield guardians. They're actually constructs that are tied to magical amulets.
No, the person riding the wyvern.
Oh, dark elf.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't think my hex would have worked on those golems now in hindsight.
I don't. No, necrotic can affect constructs as well.
It can?
I think so. I know it's described as the rotting of flesh, but it's really just the decay of material. Everything decays, even metal.
I suppose that makes sense. I'll take it. Not that it matters for Kazir anymore.
Like I look at necrotic damage as more like decay, rot, acceleration. It's about everything has a lifespan, literally everything. So
It's a cool way of
that's
looking
beside
at
the
it.
point, Mumsy.
All right. So yeah, if you guys
You
enjoyed
left your
this,
cigarettes in my car. I'm done, so I'm gonna step out for a cigarette here in a minute. If you give me.
as soon as the man bear is done, I tell your mom I say hi.
Everybody says hi, Mumsy.
Hello.
They say hi. She says hi back.
But yeah, as the end of this module is to a close, we're starting next week on the Guild of Brockhart season 2.
Gnome face is back.
Yeah, Gnome
I
Face and
will
Donnie
be
Danger is
there.
back. So yeah, I have a lot to. No, we're playing Thursday next week, by the way.
We are. That's news to me.
We're playing what?
Thursday.
I hope so. I
All
hope we're
right.
not leaving Thursday. We might be leaving
Yeah.
Thursday.
Well, then we ain't playing next week
Fuck. Yeah, I think the concert's Friday night.
because I start work next week. So
Oh, keep us in the loop.
yep, keep us
Yeah.
informed.
Is the concert the 2nd or the 3rd next week? He's not paying attention. Yeah. So, well, actually, when you guys are listening to this, it'll be now. But yeah, we're gonna be playing. If it's not Thursday, it's not next week. But yeah, that's the Tyranny and Phlan module. So hope you guys enjoyed
Poorly
it.
narrated by your man bear. Poorly
Mm.
narrated.
Yep.
I did my best.
Um. Yeah. What other words? What do you have to say before we go?
That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave likes, subscribes. Talk to Bork. He's more active on this stuff than I am, but I am on the YouTube.
Yeah. At Bork_17 on Twitter. So we will talk to you later.
Adios, folks.
Adios. See y'all.
See ya.